Hi class, today we're going to talk about how to write text paragraphs. So you should have just watched a video on my website, mrspavo.weebly.com, that gives you some hints about essay writing when it comes to writing a thesis statement. So if you go to my website and click on essay writing help, and then you click on how to write a killer thesis statement, this will help you write your thesis statement. Now I want you to remind yourself about the text structure. So we're going to start by talking about topic sentences. So first, I want you to think about what is the main idea of your first body paragraph. You're going to get that main idea from looking at your thesis. So let's take a look at a sample prompt and thesis that I've created. So the prompt is, should schools sell junk food to students? My thesis that I wrote is, schools should sell junk food to students. That is my what statement, what I'm trying to prove. And then I need a because statement. Because students need to learn how to make their own choices is my first reason. Then I have two more reasons. Having variety of food to select from makes lunches more appealing. And families should be able to dictate what a student eats, not schools. So these are my three reasons, and they will eventually turn into my three body paragraphs. Body paragraph 1 will be about this reason, body paragraph 2 will be about this reason, and body paragraph 3 will be about this reason. Right now, we're just going to focus on this first reason. Students need to learn how to make their own choices. So that's going to be what we focus on right now. The evidence I selected for that reason is in the article, Schools Should Not Control What We Eat, author Sam Ramsey explains that by selecting their own food to eat at lunch, students build responsibility. So now that we have my evidence and I have my thesis, I need to start crafting my topic sentence so that I can create my text paragraph. So we're going to start by writing the topic sentence for body paragraph 1. Okay, so if we look at our text structure, you can see that it says it establishes the context of the response and it gives the main idea. So going back to our text structure, my topic sentence has to have prompt language. So I want to know, the question is, should schools sell junk food to students? So I need to make sure that my topic sentence has some of that language in it. So my topic sentence is going to be, due to the fact that students have to learn how to make their own choices, schools should allow students to buy junk food at lunch. So that's my topic sentence. It still uses prompt language. It talks about selling junk food and learning how to make their own choices. So now I'm going to give my anchor statement, which if we look back at our text structure, an anchor statement is the link to an explanation of evidence. So my anchor statement would be something like, in the article. So I'm going to steal that. That's an anchor statement. And then it says, in the article, schools should not control what we eat. So that's the full anchor statement. And I'm going to put it here. Now, you should pause the video and create your own topic sentence for body paragraph 1 and write your anchor statement for your evidence. When you are done, unpause. Okay, so hopefully you've just finished writing your topic sentence and you've finished writing your anchor statement. Now you're going to put in your whole piece of evidence. So in the article, Schools Should Not Control What We Eat, author Sam Ramsey explains that by selecting their own food to eat at lunch, students build responsibility. Now, if we look at our text structure, we can remind ourselves that after our evidence that supports the main idea, we need to explain the evidence and how it connects back to our thesis eventually in our tie to thesis statement. So I'm going to say, since my evidence says by selecting their own food to eat, students build responsibility. So building responsibility in school lunch choices, into school lunch choices helps students be more prepared for the real world. Okay, so now I need to tie to thesis, but before I do, I want you to pause the video and write an explanation statement that explains your evidence and how it helps to support your argument. Okay, now let's get to our tie to thesis. Our tie to thesis statement has to reflect prompt language, and it's going to sound similar to this. So I'm going to say that schools need to allow students the choice to eat junk food so that students can be prepared to make real life choices in the real world, therefore becoming responsible young people. So it still responds to the prompt, which is, should schools sell junk food to students? Still responds to that. I said, allow students to eat junk food. So you can see that it still includes prompt language. So we have the topic sentence, then we have the evidence statement. After evidence, we have the explanation statement. And then after that, we have the tie to thesis statement, which brings us back to the prompt language about eating junk food and agreeing or disagreeing with the position. So hopefully that was a solid review of text structure. See me if you have any questions.